Hi everybody, welcome back. So today I am going to be, let me fix my camera, taking part in lipsmacking nails nail roulette challenge. So the theme was squoval nails, turquoise, water themed, and let's get into it. Yay, so I'm dropping everything today. I'm dropping my nail polishes. I dropped this tip on the floor, so I had to pick it up and then pick all the bits of fluff and hairs off it. So, yeah, there's a hair in it. Brilliant. By the way, I'm not editing any of these bloopers out because I want people to realise that you don't have to be perfect. Not everything goes perfect. See all these nail videos you see where everything looks like it's turning out perfect? I can promise you that's been filmed about 5 times over. It's been edited, it's been redone, because nobody gets perfect every single time. And see if you do. Can you teach me how to get perfect every single time? But yeah, lots of wee fluffies in this now. Oh, I'm going to have to pick all these out. So I'm just adding a layer of builder gel, or not builder gel, blooming gel, sorry. I was filming and then I got a phone call and it has just thrown me off now what I'm doing. Thrown me completely off. Do you ever get that when you're trying to do something and everybody starts bothering you that you can't even get it done? Well, I feel like that's going to be one of these days for me today. So there's a wee bit of blooming gel and I am going to use Miss Missity's, hopefully I'm saying that right, Milky White. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit on my mixing palette. My mixing palette that I never mix anything on. I just put wee globs on it. It's actually completely wrecked. I thought covering it in top coat and trying to peel it off would have worked, but no. And then I ended up taking in an electric file to it to try and scrub off bits of nail polish, and I've left little dents and everything in it. So yeah, so that's how I treat my nail stuff. Complete moron I was. So just a little bit of Milky White, and I am just going to add some little lines, because what I'm trying to go for is like a little wavy look. So that was a bit too much of a chunky line there, and now it's gonna go thick. Brilliant. In this case, now that I've ballsed it up, I'm just gonna pull it all sorts of directions. One of them days already, one of them days. But let me get my focus back on, let me get my happy back on. That sort of just got lost in the turquoise. Yeah, so you can't really see a lot there, but I am, now that I've cured it with the blooming gel, I'm maybe just going to add a couple more wee lines. Without blooming gel. This is not how I planned these in my head, but listen, like, it's all practice, practice, practice. If I can't do them this week or they don't turn out brilliant this week, then I'll try them again another week and see if I can get any better that week. It's all about practice, practice, practice. So I've actually another idea to put on top of this. So I'm gonna cover it over it with this wave liner gel. So I've just done a layer of wave gel, and I'm just using what I call the massive ombre brush to, sorry, I had a brush in my mouth there. I'm using the bigger ombre brush to make long little wave lines. I just didn't think they were really stood out there, so I've just went over with another coat. And you can sort of see, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but there's little wave lines in it. I'm gonna cure it. Then this is what I have so far. I have this, God, I have this little thumb on. I was going for a sort of under the water and the seabed vibe. And then I realised when I was looking back on footage, you can really, the light was shutting these out. So there's my little waves with the liner gel. And now we're going to add, I think, some charms. Sorry, some charms these. I don't know why I was filming my corner there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that thumb as is. My index, I'm holding my camera. This is why I'm balls now. My index, my ring finger, I'm actually going to keep as is, but add charms to them, because if I start trying to add more color and everything else, that's when I'm gonna overdo it and overthink it and mess it up. So I'm just gonna add some cute little charms to the ring finger and the index finger. There's charm number 1 on the index finger. I'm trying to cover because the light from a window keeps shining against the side. There's little shimmers of colour inside that little, I'm saying it's a koi fish, it might not be, but that's what I'm saying it is today. It is gorgeous though. It's like a wee jelly see-through one, but like I said, there is little shimmer colours through it. And there's my little jellyfish on the ring finger. And always, when you're putting charms on, always go around the outline of them with a little bit of glue as well. And that is from the same wee pack that I got from Temu as the koi fish. And it's like a wee jelly, but it has wee shim-shims through it. This one looks pink at the minute. Yeah, that's like a wee pinky blue one. And the koi fish was like a yellow blue one as well. So we're nearly there. So what I've done is I've painted a little bit of rhinestone glue onto the nail. You'll not be able to see it. And I have this, I actually use this on the thumb. I have this gold, and it's got all different shim-shims in it. And I just thought, that's almost like golden sands. So what we're going to do is we're going to use it for sand, like I did on my thumb. And I'd just be better pouring this over us. But maybe I'll take the hard way. I'm already spilling glitter everywhere. I never use glitter. Never ever use glitter, never really use charms. But I'm trying to push myself to do things that I normally wouldn't do. Things that I normally wouldn't use. Because it's all about getting better. And just practice, making perfect. I was pretty sure I glued that a bit further along. Stuff it. The idea is it's just like a wee golden beach in the middle of the ocean, like a wee mirage or something, or a wee desert island. So now that we've got the glitter on that, I'm gonna cure it and then brush off the excess. So because one of the themes of the nail roulette is turquoise for the colour, I am going to add a little turquoise palm tree on my little desert island. The nail's going sideways, so the art's being done sideways on the nail instead of from the cuticle line or the tip. Now, the only problem I have with that is it has blended in far too much with the background. So I'm probably going to have to try and give it a bit of sky in the background. I'm definitely thinking I'm just going to stick a different coloured palm tree right over the top of this one because it's just fading too much in the background. Right, so that was slightly a nightmare. Stickers got stuck, ripped, everything, but I ended up using a black one. If anything was going to stand out, it was going to be black. I am now going to use a bit of Missmicity to see if I can make some little clouds just to make the sky stand out more, and then that way the water, you can see a difference between the two. So I just use the wee dotting tool to start the clouds, and then I just use the wee brush to just sort of pull them out a wee bit more. So I'm going to cure these, and I'm going to add maybe a wee bit to the water, maybe some wave liner gel just on the water, and then a top coat just on the rest of it. So I don't know if you can see at the bottom, I'm going to block a bit of light out. At the bottom where the water is, I have added more wave liner gel just to create little texture, little lines. My camera doesn't want to focus now. There we go. And then I'm actually quite vibing this video. It's not bad, not bad. I maybe should have pulled the sand down just a wee bit less, I've realised. But I like it. So last nail to go. So I've decided for my last little pinky nail, because the theme is water, I have decided to pull some colours that I would consider like wee watery colours or to use as watercolours. So I'm pulling these and I'm just going to marble them. Like, I'm not doing any ocean theme or anything like that. I am just literally going to put a layer of blooming gel on this little pinky, and then I'm going to marble it, and then I'm just going to add some 3D water drops because I just wanted one to be just water themed that isn't under the ocean themed. So we're going to see how this one works out anyway. So that's the blooming gel on it, and I'm only wanting to take tiny bits at a time, to be honest. Less than what I would normally take in marbling, only because I'm not trying to overwhelm the whole nail. You know, I want to show that bit of turquoise in the back. Oh, I messed that up. I want to show that bit of turquoise in the background and stuff, so it's not really a full marbling. It's just a little pop of colour over the turquoise. Listen, it's an experiment. It's not tried and tested. We're trying and testing it together here, but so far I don't think it's too bad. I am wanting more of that little jelly dark blue in it as well, just to make it pop. French tip I can't draw, but marbling I think I'm okay at. It seems to be the simple things I really can't do, but I'm not saying I can do the technical things as well, but sometimes there's things people struggle with that I don't. And then there's things that people are like, that it's so simple, it's so simple. And I'm like, not for me. It's not simple for me. I mess it up each time. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. And then try do some little 3D water droplets over it. I don't know what's going on with my lighting today because I have no lighting on it at the minute. And it's not sunny outside. Like, it's a really crap day down here. It looks like it's gonna actually rain. So I don't know why there's so much light coming through my kitchen when it's not that bright outside. So I'm just gonna add, we'll try to add, because this stuff is a nightmare to work with, this 3D gel. I'm just gonna try and add being the operative word, some little bubbles. Like, the theme was water. Water doesn't always have to mean beachy or under the sea or anything like that. But that's just because I have charms for beachy. That's sort of the vibe I chose. God, that one's balls up. Or maybe I could get away with saying these are bubbles. Bubbles. Oh, I could get away with saying these are bubbles if I put a wee bit of shim on top of them. Oh, this is so hard to do. Does anybody else like struggle with these wee bottles of 3D gel? So there's my little bubbles. So I'm just gonna rub a little bit of this chrome powder over the bubbles. I don't think it's really gonna make a world of difference on the camera. And there we have it, all top coated. So this is the nail roulette set. I'm gonna try and bring them closer to the camera. And as I've said before in previous videos, I always seem to film upside down and round, and so from now on I'm just giving everyone all angles. So I don't know. There's the water droplet nail. The koi fish. Did the koi fish swimming towards the cuticle line, like it was swimming to the bottom of the ocean. There's my little stranded island. My little octopus, or not octopus, jellyfish. As you can see, these are more textured because I used the wave liner gel on them instead of top coat. And then just I was doing that like it was at the bottom of the sea. So that's me all done. And I'm definitely all done because if I try to add anything more to these, I'm going to end up... Oh, that was a good save. I'm going to end up frustrating myself more than anything. But listen, it's my first nail roulette, so I've got it bashed out. And I know for the next nail roulette, I'll just like get it done. Don't stress about it. Don't put pressure on yourself. So, as I said, that is my lip smacking nail roulette all finished. So the theme was squoval. I swear to God, all these nails started out like a squoval shape, but it just seemed to be when I added product and stuff to them, it makes it look like they're not. Some of them look coffin. But like I said, I've tried. So like and subscribe. Don't forget to head over to Lipsmacking Nails as well on YouTube. And we'll have a Discord group. I have the link in my profile and or on my bio. And I have the link for their YouTube page as well on my bio. Lots of lovely girls, lots of lovely people, should I say. All different styles. Listen, and if you're a beginner, nearly everyone is willing to help you out. Everyone. They give really good tips, really good advice. But the main goal of them is don't stress yourself out. If you love nails, have fun doing it. There's no need for bitterness, no need for jealousy, no need for negativity. Just if you love nails, we are the group to join. No bitches, no nothing. So as I said, that is me all done. I hope everybody likes, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.